sir. One more gizzle.
SP out of the rider, was blinded by the street grinding. Never mind the homework, never had a double up. I hustled up my own work. And to this day, I've been getting it with no help. There's no better feeling than depending on your own self. Money talk, you better listen when that paper speak. Mistake the streets for sweet, white sheets, they play for keeps. A father first, ex-felon trying to feed his seeds. I'm compensated for the fact I chose to keep it G. Stuck to the script all the while watching weenies win. I'm a child of God, but every day I seem to sin. Your reputation be the reason that they shoot you down. Judging from my past, but I'm living in the future now. Dollars addictive, gotta have my daily dose. Multiple hustles, I focus on what pay me most. Fear no man, he grieve like me, he can bleed. But we can leave that beef behind and breathe some peace, I believe.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just minding up the business. I get it how I live it, so I live it how I get it.
I'll probably get no awards, no mention on the leaderboards. But take me to war, I promise you gon' need the Lord. Worldwide traveler, Los Angeles to Singapore. Sure, I can show her things she never seen before. Bump the horn and knock down the walls of Jericho. We pay them no mind, the laws call us terrible. Delilah had Samson, Eve made Adam fall. I ended up with none, y'all, trying to have them all. I go and get it, ain't with it, trying to wait it out. I laid it out, contemplated it, and weighed it out. Touched $1 million in my trap before I played it out. Faded out before they came and raided. Yep, I made it out. Tell them follow my footsteps, already laid the route. Nothing fake about me, no faith, who would they to doubt? Play me close, I'm supposed to pop that derriere. Promote the peace, but I take my pistol everywhere.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just minding up the business. I get it how I live it,
y'all
so I
seen
live it how I get it.
Y'all seen it, seemed like Satan threw everything he had at me. Still standing, ain't understanding how y'all could be mad at me. Patience, push-ups, prayer on a healthy kick. Paint the perfect picture, me rolling, no selfie stick. Basically Baymacking, bonafide businessman. Religion don't define him better than his decisions can. Prodigal prophet, ain't worth half the price. Purchase, paid for after death, it's the afterlife. My future,
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just minding up the business. I get it how I live it.
getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
Good days, and there was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son. but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful. What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
I can't think without a whole zone. It's almost gone, but don't think about the old zone. I ain't ate all day, but I'm so blown. Tell the DJ to throw on a slow song. My life is what the po-po press for. South Central is so stressful. In the city of the bombest herbs. The only way to low know the calmest nerves. Females say I'm a conceited nothing, no good, only call when in need of something. It's a thin line between the love and the lust. Should never have young cuz in the cuffs. Gotta be cool with them first advances. Working in these uncertain circumstances. Fake ballin' had you broke with a buzz. Pump your brakes, come smoke one with us. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us. I get high as the heights that I'm reaching to. Put a few in the air for Big Meech and Blue. Grind hard through the middle of the night. Shit, I might see a little of the light. I never sleep, barely get some rest. I swallow my blood before I hit some stress. Roscoe's on the east, a hit to west for jacks. Pockets fat, I just hit for racks. Yeah, that's where I can get some clothes at too. It's already one and it closed at 2. Fast lane, ballin' out, racing the range. Gangbanger, all about chasing the change. I'm icy, judge and the jury. Ain't trying to see the judge and the jury. Eastie, represent the E&S, but I still Baymac like BMF. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all.
Come smoke one with us. Listen, come smoke. Hey, look. Get money every day like it's no thing. Buy a zone of that cushion, smoke the whole thing. Rolled up deuces, carry 4-5. Off a half a gram of kush, but we so high. South Central where they murder with no alibi. Do walk-ups and don't respect drive-bys. We some young killers, still some fly guys. Neighborhood near Bustle and SPI. We rich roller coaster cribbing, that's our lifestyle. And that explains why my neck and wrist iced out. Smoke big blunts, and ride luxury. A nigga beat his bitch up cause she was fucking me. And then I beat the pussy up and told her it'll be alright, just tell me every time he mention me. Yeah, and that's just how it's meant to be. It's an in-hood thing, Slauson after century. Yeah.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on. Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
If somebody came up to you tomorrow, grabbed you and said, I got a job, a good job, good pay for you, would that make a difference?
Come on, let's go now. It ain't gonna stop me from cripping.
But you'd take the job too, wouldn't you?
Huh?
You'd take the job too?
I'm a crip at work.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Pay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google, the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We are not the same, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Google gang. On my mama. It's Jeter. You know we keeping it Jeter. Good looking Vic on my mama Baba. And the reason why it's Jeter is because gratitude is the attitude. And right now at this moment in particular, the reason for the gratitude being the attitude is because the show is a blessing. To pull up politic and blow a secession, show no aggression. What's happening, Google gang? It's a Sunday. Usually an odd occurrence that we get down on a Sunday, but you know, I just like, man, why not? I know my good peoples might tap in if I tap in, so I tap in like we're my good peoples, and lo and behold, they right here. Hey Vic, I don't know what it is, and the rest of y'all, I cannot figure out how to change that color of the information scrolling at the top. So like what I'm realizing, if I don't figure it out, no matter what I choose to do with my color scheme, because y'all know I'll be trying to be so coordinated with my little colors and all that. For some reason, the simple process it used to be just to change the colors, now it's just stuck like that. Mama. And that irritates me. But we do have a word of the day. Oh, my mama. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. It is to pronounce jurisprudence. Jurisprudence, the science or philosophy of law. The science or philosophy of law. A system or body of law. Jurisprudence. Juris seems like it's going to be saying jurisdiction. And then prudence is a word that I believe is related to being prude is like being honest or having some integrity. I believe, I'm not sure, a system of body of law, the course of court decisions as distinguished. Yeah, prudence is like being distinguished from legislation. Oh, well, that was out of context. And doctrine, a department of law. So jurisprudence is a department of law. I ain't even finna. I did no investigation upon that word. That thing is like a word you can use if you choose. On my Bible, but it probably won't make it back up in my vernaculary anytime soon. I was just saying, oh, my Bible. He say Buck Jenner got the weirdos mad. I don't know who mad. Anybody utilizing the energy of anger at this point in regards to young to cuz you might have an issue. Anger is not. Why would you be mad? You know what I'm saying? He might be mad, but if you mad, I don't know. Why you would be mad about that. I know what's up with the boy Lil Nas X and the Devil Shoes. Now after everything Cuz been doing that's been discussed in this, speaking of Buck Jenner. Oh, my mama, y'all brought Buck Jenner up, but was on my mind was a clip y'all sent me. It's all these cosmates, he got an endorsement. I realized he got an album coming out, it appears. because got some devil shoes that he put together. It looked like with Nike, I think. Only 666 pairs supposedly were made, and it's supposed to have some blood in them and some whole other like demonic. The whole design is a demonic design. And now I want to figure out, how do you not associate all of his antics to be from an origin of the same spirit? Like, only I know, I mean, bro, there is no other way to describe a man with all that on his face, goatee and all that, with just a plain masculine look, not even doing it, but posting the picture that he posted to talk about, I got bored, so I got me some room. Like, to post that picture and stand up there and act like that and be comfortable presenting yourself like that, be contemplating even doing that just for the purpose, just because you probably bored and are overexposed and have the access. It might be something really on your mind, but just for that to be a situation, the closest thing I could think of that is demonic. Like, that's the way I would describe it, even though my whole concept of what demons are or may be has fluctuated later in life based on the concept that I initially had was the one that was just given to me and drove in my head. I had no choice. I was programmed just to be told that this is what it is, the angel, demon, Jesus, the whole so. But now, as I'm living and I've become deprogrammed, and now I'm becoming reprogrammed and trying to overstand versus understand and all these things of this nature. When I say demonic, some people are actually subscribing to direct forces and they tapping in, and this is what they expressing. We seen Cardi C do some real questionable, what we consider demonic type imagery. But in my mind, even when it don't take for the shoe to be so boldly making a statement. I know we're not allowed to apparently think like this publicly these days, but to me and to a lot of others, it's obvious that you on some what we would consider demonic, like the devil shoe. It's not no secret. It's not like people trying to put two and two together and decide whether the shoe is demonic. No, it's like the opened up, it's out there. That's what it is. So in order to, like, if you shocked, it's because you are trying to program your brain to believe that the other activities we see him, the way we see him behaving himself leading up to this decision are not indicative of this type of mind frame. You want to make that so cool what he doing that when he do the BS, y'all got to clap for it and act like it ain't no big thing. So now when you see where it arrives to, he putting it right in your face. And this is who they want your children to believe it and to say, hey, look at me, I'm successful. I'm what you should be striving to be like. They have no problem. Watch what I tell you. I'm glad I thought about it right now. In the next couple years, cuz, if they ain't already did it, because I don't be tapped into the shows, but the BET Awards, Grammys, American Music Awards, and all that, watch how they break RuPaul off. TV, somebody, one of them big award shows. You know how they do that? Somebody always get the lifetime achievement. Nigga, Ray finna break. Ray, RuPaul. Oh, Bob, you don't remember when Cub was like the only, you do digitalize? He was the only, like, representation. Like, and, you know, and now, like, the way that, you know, with Joe Biden on, the society that we living in now, oh, like, RuPaul is a G, like, they, like, the fact that it's socially so acceptable now, just think about it. That is now, you're the groundbreaker, the pioneer, whoa, they gonna do the whole, you gonna have some of your, it's gonna shock you, some of the artists that you gonna see participate in that celebration. Oh, my. I'm gonna just keep it the Google facts over feelings in the black box, and I know because of that, they gonna hate on me, oh, blah, blah, blah.
I know that they gon' hate on me when I pull up in that old white Billy truck. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. They never like the real nigga anyway. They never like the real nigga anyway.
Act like he wanna see the beast. It unleash, he gon' fuck around and be deceased. No tripping. I'm trying to bring the peace, but no slipping. I gotta bring the peace. SPI and Bolo. And blackout till he back out. We stacking, blow smoke for slow poke. No joke. We hitting Dixon Logan. They love me, they hate me, they got mixed emotion. We actual factors. This is factual, we don't fuck with it. Guess it's natural, niggas ain't shit. Hoes ain't making, and I'm oh so special, so I know they hating.
I know that they gon' hate on me when I pull up in that old white Billy truck. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. They never like the real nigga anyway. They never like the real nigga anyway.
They hate cause I come from the bottom, but when I'm in they face, it ain't really a problem. They actions, they matching their words. Running their mouth like bitches, they birds. I'm allergic to that sucker shit. Money talk loud, I'm on some other shit. Real. Supporting all my niggas movement. Fuck a deal, all we need is distribution. Cut the check if you cut me short, I'm cutting eight. I need it all, when you get it, give me a call. Paper chasing, every scene a major statement. They quote my statements, we the real, no debate.
I know that they gon' hate on me when I pull up in that old white Billy truck. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate. I know that they gon' hate on me. I know that they gon' hate. They never like the real nigga anyway. They never like the real nigga anyway.
I know they gon' hate. I know they gon' hate. BS, what's happening? We in this stangery. Salute to my artist, Blue Smirk. We had a real productive session the other day. I'd like to see that, y'all don't understand me going to the studio all my life. It's primarily being as an artist, and then like in order to have the opportunity to go as a CEO and just, you know, help bring, just provide energy, small amounts of guidance, and help watch another great MC get comfortable with what he do and establish himself as an individual. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm honored to be a part of my local process. I'm watching him grow so fast, from the first few times we was in the studio, almost a couple years ago, to how he come in and command a session now, and develop his own little energy with the engineer and get that rhythm going, and I could just sit back and watch it. Salute, cuz on my mama, you're a great student, a great study, and it's an honor to be your homie, cuz, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of your process. However we develop this situation business-wise as the future approaches, you dig a lot, we gonna do what's right. It's chestnut checkers. I don't give a feet. Blah, 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 because we, like the song just said, you know that they gonna hate on me when I pull up in that. Oh, my mama, cuz, hey, at first, cuz, I thought, I'm like, cuz, this nigga Boosie extra out, cuz, I ain't see nothing other than a video, cuz, like, me knocking up old smoker, fat dude, like, for basically nothing, like, on my mama, I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, like you too, cuz, for Def Doe. My mama, it's like, it's crazy that good looking Blue Monger on the Cash App, on my mama, Vic. I seen the double up shot too, and the homie, I can't really pronounce your name, Abu Monger, but good looking, homie. But cuz on the video, cuz, like, it's like the type of nigga in the neighborhood. I'm glad to find out in the long run, it is what it is, because I'm like, cuz was extra out for that. That was weak as fuck. But it's like a, you know, like a neighborhood, everyday dude that you know, like a Sminoke or something, get up on cuz in the gas station while he paying for his shit. It's him and like a couple of his homies or one of his homies. It's the nigga Boosie cuz. And then the smoker cat get at him like, oh man, you can't rap, you think you a rapper, whatever. That nigga Boosie like caught back and just like, like give him like a I'm like, cuz foul for that. I'm like, damn. Cuz booming, I'm like, cuz already got a G reputation. I'm like, cuz, I know cuz wasn't that thirsty to be doing no BS like that. Cuz I didn't like that. I'm like, damn, cuz I hate to see cuz do that bullshit. But then come to find out, it was all part of a stunt. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was production. He paid cuz to take that Smeenack to get a real effect for some footage he was trying to shoot for whatever project he was working on, and that just made so much sense. But then, cuz cuz so grimy, ghetto, gutter, he is. I can tell a lot exactly what you see, what you get. Cause cuz Easty, cuz I wonder what side of his city he from. Cuz from the east side. Cuz only gave cuz like I think they say $500 and something. He smacked shit out. Just being like the virality of what it's gonna do and all that, cuz could at least just gave cuz a banderera. But he yacked him too. He gave him a good one, cuz like he paused, like cuz said his lines, and then he in the lines he like dissing Boosie, right? So cuz like he say the bullshit. I think Boosie get the good pause on him too, and just he bring that shit down on the back of the jaw, cuz bam, give him a good one. And then I guess before they realized that it was just a production, they snatched cuz IG another milli too. I know he's sick about that, but that's crazy. But like, I don't get it. Like, but that's how real it looked. So I see, not saying they should have snatched it, and I'm hoping they throw it back. But I'm like, damn, cuz. I remember I first seen it. I was like, oh, cuz out here wilding. I was thinking like, cuz, man, you finna go to court, cuz that's illegal. Like, they finna be on you. Like, that's just throwing away your money. You was extra out. You was mad because the shit he was saying is some shit a real nigga gonna be like, man, fuck you, or laugh, or something like that. Or get on you know what I'm saying? It ain't even finished. So I'm glad. I'm glad to know cuz was like, but then cuz lowball cuz like they say cuz gave cuz like $5. $5 and some change. Oh, wow. Hey, Vicious say Boosie gonna be on Vlad TV complaining about that in his next interview. Hey, my mama, but hey, that's the bit. Hey, he is. Hey, that's right on the set, cuz he still fuck with Vladimir, huh? All them niggas do, cuz you can't just. God damn. I mean, he fuck with Vladimir though. Oh God, I'm just as much as I be trying to relate, cuz I just be trying to relate, cuz, but I just come up to the conclusion so often.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Even when I think I am, like, oh, my mama. Because I know one thing. I ain't never finna push the stick out the window as a stick in the car movement either. Never finna get on the internet and publicize and speak about certain things. The same way on the set. Of course, way worse. But the same way he speak on D Weezy and them not really having no business exploiting that minor sexuality like that, even though it's on the he hetero C-Nod, cuz done been in the public like saying certain shit about minors. His own key is that even on our culture, on the back end of everything, we overstand it. You just got to be careful about how, you look at everything on a perspective-wise. So I'm going to tell you, society is making shifts in factuals that's going to shape a new world, agenda, order, wherever you want to call it. But this is one phrase I realize that is a powerful tool that they have been using for at least a decade or better, that is becoming more and more of an accepted concept in general society, and that's perception is reality. And we do a word of the day here every day, and every day when we do the word of the day here,
we consult Webster, which is the authority on the American language. As long as I've been living, as if you want to know what a word means, when you go to Webster, that's the bottom line of it. Now, you got to understand that the words, according to Webster, and any other supporting type of literature that describes the meaning of words, the words perception and reality are as opposite as day and night, black and white, wrong and right. Oh, my mama. If you go just read the definitions and compare them, the same way we read the definition according to Webster right here on the Word of the Day. But now, moving forward from this point on in society, there's been a shift, and there's a phrase that you will hear a lot of powerful, influential people use now, and it's perception is reality. And they are making very important decisions about our lives based on that term. Even children are being kicked out of school. 2 children, same age, different color, one black, one white. Elementary school, girls, cat fight, nothing physical, words, kitty, cat, 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 skit, scat, skook, scott, boodap, bop, bap. Eventually, the black child kicked out of school. Not because she did more or did anything toward the non-black or the Caucasian child. That's not the reason she was kicked out. Check me out. The reason why she was kicked out, this is like 9 years ago. The reason why she was kicked out because no matter of how much of a non-threat the black child was, which we can all agree as adults, the staff, the school, everyone that has to make the attention, we can all agree that the black child was a non-threat. But because of her peer of the same age, opposite race, same equal energy involved in this little minute spit spat drama, because she perceived the black child as a threat, she was kicked out of school because perception is reality, and because she perceived the non-threat as a threat, therefore in your mind it's a real threat. Now I have to suffer a consequence based on your perception of reality, which reality is not actually affected by anyone's perception, opinion. That's why we keep it facts over feelings in the black box. It's funny how that's a phrase that we pledge allegiance to without even considering this concept of perception being reality, but they really are married one and the same. It's deep. Like, you can't be facts over feelings and still be perception is reality, because your feelings and your perception are highly associated if they're not synonymous, one and the same. One can make an argument that how you perceive something is what you feel about it, and that's almost a company. So reality and the facts at the same time, they coincide as well. Reality is what can be proven, and it's constant, and it no matter how you approach it, and you approach it with your feelings or your perceptions or your views, no matter how you approach it, the reality, the facts remain the same. They're constant. But now we have a whole new concept that intelligent people accept. And if you haven't heard it, watch now how you'll start hearing it. Perception is reality, and they're making decisions based on that, which definitely cannot, in the long run, serve the best of everybody, because that's not fair. The decision should be based on the facts, the reality, not the perception or the feelings associated with it. I can't imagine, as simple as it may sound right now, I can't imagine how far off course from where we think we really desire to be that's going to take us. How do you even meter that? How do you even start considering it from a position of what am I supposed to do to make it better? It's just crazy, because It's just be a lot to think about, y'all. My mama. And y'all know I don't come on here as no expert in nothing. I just be tapping in with the tap-ins, the Google gang. My few people, we just get at, you know what I'm saying, each other about what we get at each other about, or blah, 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 blah. I love y'all because it's going to stay facts over feelings. Rest in peace, Young Flo, cuz. Had a very beautiful candlelight service for cuz yesterday, cuz. A lot of good people. Right there in the hole in cuz section, cuz where we spent a lot of time, went through a lot of experiences. A lot of people I was happy to see, cuz it wasn't on my mind, bumped into. Shout out my nigga TC. The boy AD came through, cuz. Love you, ho. It was a gang, and it's so I'm not finna start no long roll called Moms, the Babies. Ah, man, that shit was beautiful, though, on the set.
Try to throw mud on my real name. Turn around and show love when the deal came. Make me wonder if they feel shame. I ain't tripping, I'ma kill game. Showed up to your show, it was so boring. Wasted time, nothing to show for it. Took my little bitch, we was both snoring. Probably had a better time going snowboard. Poor loser, always been a bad sport. Could have court and won't go if my bag's short. Fast forward, smash for it, don't ask for it. First class stamps on my passport. Tricky shit transpired on the transport. Get busy, keep that fire in the JanSport. Everything for sale, nothing is priceless. Aggressive, decisive, discussing the prices. This might be a war with us and the ISIS. Cause the hustlers fuck with the Pisces. 32 in the clip, 216s. Could have seen take tripping to true extremes.
They counted me out, they should have counted me in. Cause I'm counting these Benjamins. Take a loss, stay down, bounce back, I'ma be okay. Said I'm still making these money moves, I'm a fucking boss.
Making sure my name was mentioned at the end of the day was my main intentions. The po-pos promoted gang prevention. I was popping at the ops, not paying attention. A and SK, hanging extensions. Whipping them chickens, I stayed in the kitchen. Believe that crime pays in the pension. Been out the pictures since my days in detention. Making maneuvers through mazes and missions. Magical movements, amazing magicians. Mama used to say pray for wisdom. Shut up a couple prayers on my way to prison. Backyard boogies be banging functions. Hard to hang in the hood, we got a gang injunction. Trade from young niggas trying to trade me too. Just had to told him that 40 my favorite foodie.
They counted me out, they should have counted me in. Cause I'm counting these Benjamins. Take a loss, stay down, bounce back, I'ma be okay. Said I'm still making these money moves, I'm a fucking boss.
Just because vicious, so vicious with the support, and right when I was hitting play, I saw a suggestion which it could have went either way. So on my mama, I remember this going up for the homie too. L7, y'all hear me hollering L7 and throw up L7 when I holler about the homie Flo. It's just cause all my life I've been accustomed to chunking up a 7 for the set. Just siete, and then cuz used to throw up the L for Lantana. So all our lives together as Brodies, that was our like connection. We was L7 cripping together long. Even we was G-Unit cripping, it was still like L7, like just backed all that up. Like I always build them type of like different kind of like little, just the way I see shit, the kinetics of things on my mama. But I remember you, cuz on the set, I say, oh my mama. I got you, Vicious, I appreciate you. Salute to the real. We in the Black Box, I'm BJ Keyway. I remember on all digital platforms, go tap in, tap out, download, stream. Yeah, you know what? Hit the like and share. I don't never say that. Hit the like and share, the notification bell.
I remember when the nigga first got turned out. I remember crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. Now niggas only know about this whole game. I remember when the nigga first got turned out. I remember crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. I remember.
On the turf, Lil Box and Lil Merc. Not a gang of birds, but the third served the Lil work. Sticky shit, every time he lit his big. Politicking with his clique, trying to hit the biggest lick. Problem with the hood, we gon' have to see to that. It was Baby Jinx, Tiny D, me and Black. To be from EC, can't explain how it felt to me. Lil BT nicknamed himself Looney. With big wine on the 5, getting hella faded. Heard that nigga ain't survived, so we celebrated. On a mission with the homies, or if by my lonely. Niggas know me, always got the pistol on me. Shot his way on the set, they ain't quote him on. Never lied, every lyric you can quote him on. Diamond shining, rhyming with my rollie on. Money long, kinda like a Coleon.
I remember when a nigga first got turned out. I remember was crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. Now niggas only know about this whole game. I remember when a nigga first got turned out. I remember was crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. I remember.
My mama, some shit you just can't forget. Like some of the young niggas used to claim to set. Same time, some of the homies used to bang young. To this day, me and Herb trade the same guns. East side, niggas know about that 7 gang. Central to San Pedro, sold up on everything. You ain't heard, 93rd to the Sin. Ain't nothing new, neighborhood, this what it been. All the Sherm homies hitting in the hood. Fuck the function off soon to get to getting good. A party ain't a party without a little drama. In the parking lot hollering at Lil Mama. Say my name next to Johnny Ray, Baby Dre. Soul 1 and 2, Big Snake from 88th. For death though, I die for, I surrender. Shit was evil on the east side, I remember.
When a nigga first got turned out. I remember was crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. Now niggas only know about this whole game. I remember when a nigga first got turned out. I remember was crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. I remember.
Oh my mama, cuz all this I be seeing in the headlines, hip hop, be seeing what niggas be going through, cuz I feel bad for the NBA young boy cat, cuz I'm not defending cuz in the sense of saying he ain't been with no extras I just not aware. I ain't tapped in. I ain't seen him with no extra flamboyant. Well, I know the whole culture of doing a little too much is what they whole generation has been doing. But I seen him go through so much to be experiencing so much success. It seems like the majority of the time when you hear his name, cause it's something about some controversy that's not just like, non-consequential. It just seems like everything be so intense, cuz. When I stumble across footage of cuz so often on the internet, it seems like cuz always just be on one. Even though we all have moments in time and spans of a lot of the same energies and emotions I see cuz be going through with the anger, it just seemed like it'd be more consistent and constant for him, just from my perspective. Here we go, perception, reality. I'm not saying that is necessarily a reality, even though it appears to be. It just proceeds to be that way from my perspective, that cuz be going through a whole lot of stressful scenarios. And I didn't even know that there was a possibility that cuz could be, I remember they had tried to charge cuz for some but the Rico cuz, they throwing that Rico cuz, and then a motherfucker got the nerve to ask nigga why you don't be where with who, when, why, what. Bro, what is it about hip hop, success, and the Rico? Then, as soon as I got a homie from my section, very historic background as far as just whatever the streets can provide, and would be considered stand-up guy, finally started being in a position where he was starting to apply himself on an industry platform on a positive, successful situation. They hit cuz with the Rico. This nigga, go back to my old music I've been rapping about. Just like if you go listen to the truer than true. Been rapping about Big U. Before anybody in you niggas even knew who he was, cuz. I got a song that I finally recorded it in probably 05. But these was lyrics that I just had that they would come out in the battle just with all the rest of my lyrics that I had memorized at one point the years before that. This how long, cuz, if you want to, like, just see about where a nigga been dropping names and putting a list of names together and including certain individuals before any nigga who mention him now, fuck with him now, be around him now, talk about him now, politic with him now. I was rapping about cuz as the individual as y'all all look at him now to be. Nigga, I was rapping about cuz being that way back before any of y'all niggas even knew who he was. All you gotta do is go listen to Truer Than True on my mama. On the set. It took me a long time to get to call him cuz Big U, cuz the way cuz come across my life and energy was cuz I was with Keita Rock on a regular basis at one point, cuz, like, you know, based on the little Death Row connection, the Suge connection, and Keita Rock, cuz that's the homie, I'm from the neighborhood, cuz, like, it was just a natural. And then my big bro, they was like rocking real heavy, so outside of being up at the label and all that, a nigga used to politic with Keita Rock a whole lot, cuz I'm just on a regular basis moving around. And it got to a point in time in my life where Keita Rock and Corrupt in concert used to always be saying, cuz it was like a countdown amongst our circle of them being excited about draws coming home. Cuz I don't remember when it started, if it was 6 months, 9 months, but they started announcing the countdown. I could just remember in our circle for a period of time, it was like, whenever you around Keita Rock and Corrupt, one of them might bring up, cuz 90 days, draws come on, cuz. And I remember it was 60 days, and then it was 30 days. And then I just remember that was an energy that was building up in our inner circle on the set, right? And then throughout that process, you learning the story of why cuz is finna be associated with Suge, and, you know, the tragedy, rest in peace to the homie and all that, everything that took place. You learning the politic as to why cuz name is even ringing around this circle. And it just so happened, based on my relationship with Keita Rock and Corrupt, the night that cuz come home from the stretch that he just did before he came home and established himself in this industry, the night he paroled from, I believe he did like 10, 12, somewhere up in there. It could be more or less on my mama. But that's just what I believe, I remember or understand. When he came home from doing that stretch, the night he paroled, for years I've been thinking it was his nephew. But I was around cuz a couple years ago, and I remember, just to like make sure I remember correctly, I bring this up. And I'm like, cuz, when the night he got out, I remember he went to the we went to the Chuck E. Cheese on Prairie in, like, I think it's Redondo on the set. Like, that's where cuz, when he paroled that night, it was a family event. And I thought it was his nephew's birthday. When I said your nephew, he was like, no, that was my son, cuz. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, but that's the night he got out. That's the night I met cuz in person and initially. So if that's how, based on that and what used to transpire, like the first couple years from there, the way our relationship became established, we was both at the road, cuz, on the set, neighborhood. It was a time when, on my mama, cuz, it was a time where it was taking my G-Unit deal longer than I had expected and desired it to take to get done, right? So I remember the nigga, Curtisi, he was like, hey, do you think, he used to refer to Suge as Fat Boy, you think Fat Boy might be up there in the scope claiming that he got some paperwork on you? Mind you, I ain't never signed no paperwork with nobody ever in my life at this point. So I'm like, hell no. I know damn well Suge ain't up there saying that, right? So, you know, my lawyer, 50 lawyer, everybody, we did everything we were supposed to do, and it was still taking some time. So eventually, Curtisi was like, hey, yeah, it's true. He find out Suge was up at Interscope representing himself to have some type of claim to my business or something. So I remember, like, being hot about that. I was in Beverly Hills at a lawyer's office when the lawyer talked about it. So the Suge office was in Beverly Hills. I remember the next stop, it's just me and Puto, cuz. My mama. We like, I'm hot, so I call Suge on the speakerphone in front of the little Jew lawyer. Whoa. I'm like, hey, what up, my nigga? You told what you what? EC Crip, cuz, on my mama. Cuz denied every shit's like, hell, Paru, I don't know who said that. Whoever said that is a lie. We could talk to whoever. I'm like, man, you at the office? He like, yeah. I'm like, man, I'm finna pull up. He like, all right. So when I hang up on my mom, it's a little old white Jew man. Now, mind you, this is the circle that Suge been putting his Suge down on for a decade plus. Even throughout this process, I remember when I was getting hot, and I'm trying to make sure I let Cartisha know, cuz I ain't doing no pressing over here. It's not finna go nowhere, you know. And I remember he was like, no, check it out, Spider. He was like, look, you gotta remember, Suge been dealing with these same group of white boys before you or me came along. He was like, if he do end up getting something out of them, he said, it ain't gonna come out of yours, it ain't gonna come out of mine. So it just put me in another mind frame, like, oh, that do make sense. It's the same circle. This is where Suge being tapped in. This is where he established his whole reputation as the bully, the whatever, the boss. And it's the same group of little, very small, non-black men that have got themselves caught up in this deal with him, bro. If you could really see it from the back end and realize why it was so easy for him to just stump his feet, it's because the whole situation was based upon relationships he had with certain humans. So I done got way off subject to say what though. But on the set though, yeah, that's just how long. So that's why in True and the True, I'm going to keep it a Google. I can't really recall. I don't even think I ever seen Cuz smoke no weed, but just being an MC and rhyming and including names, like I rhyme Cuz with Big Sane from Menlo. I like Me and Big U, then Blew a Gang and Endo. These is lyrics I was writing before 05, 04. So any of y'all go through your Rolodex and see when was the first time you started being aware enough to appreciate. Just prophetic over here on my mama. So I say me and Big U done Blew a Gang at Endo. I done passed a few times with Big Sane from Menlo. Our streets know why mentioning Big Sane from Menlo is worthy of mentioning. Now the world know why it's worthy of mentioning Big U, but everybody don't know who Big Sane from Menlo is. So it's a type of music, these type of lyrics I was writing way back. Baby Dre line, I'm talking about, the song start off say, I don't know, everybody say, I'm from the streets that breed, niggas like Akili, Damu, and Kiwe, that's us in Swahili. On the set, like, if niggas know who Akili is, these the type of collections of names I always attempted to gather together in reference in music. Niggas listen to the music, don't even know what it mean when I say my name next to Johnny Ray, Baby Dre, Soul 1 and 2, Big Snake from 88. It's like when you put certain shit on your back and then only allow yourself to carry it a certain way, no matter where you've been, there is nobody that can ever testify to you doing nothing but keeping it one way. You know what it mean to be able to say, I'm an East Side legend like A-Cell Magic, like, you don't hear no niggas out here saying all that. It ain't on my mama, like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Del Dog, everything mafia, on my mama, I am D1. I don't be trying to put no extras on nothing, cause on the set, I be so super humble. Oh God, on my mama, I don't be putting no extras on nothings. I just be trying to do my thing. I really could apply way more extras on it and come across appropriate according to the way I see others behave. Niggas be with the plenty eating extras. I don't be with none. I just be trying to keep it a Google. You dig it, like, I don't know. Hey, man, y'all gotta tell me. But I was saying, won't stop, can't stop. Dig it, lies. TMC, all digital platforms. VJ Keyway, say so, go tap in. Or tap out on my mama. It's the Bay Machiavelli, the marijuana-thon. Bay activity continues. Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. We ain't mad. We don't complain. SPI, aka No Brain.
I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk. talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. Can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
This time around, I ain't moving with a gang of homies. By my lonely, couple bad bitches hanging on me. For sure, sharpshooters on deck though. Will I ever let my foot up off these bitch niggas' neck? No. Blue Bentley getting blunted. Wonder how it come to that. Can't let a rat do me like they done my nigga Thundercat. They mad, place nothing above my paper. Couple slugs for the haters, but I love my neighbors. Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me.
See, y'all ain't, I forgot while I was telling the whole story, cuz. So, I remember calling cuz, like, I'm like, hey, you been telling whoop. He like, no, Pa, we ain't told nobody. I'm gonna come holler at you. I remember before I left the lawyer office, cuz the old white man Jew, he was like, man, he got up from his desk, walked around and like gave me a hug. He was like, man, you're about to go into the belly of the beast right now. These motherfuckers were so scared of shit. I was like, this shit crazy, cuz. I was like, whoa. That want to take me off to a whole nother story, because this was the Jew lawyer that the G Unit people tried to refer me to let them negotiate my deal, and I just couldn't take no lawyer accepted from the people I was negotiating with. But they was like, we'll take care of the cost and all that. That just didn't make sense. I don't know y'all trying anyway. So that was my last time meeting with cuz anyway. But as I left this office, we get to the office on my mama, Suge like in the corner of the parking lot on the phone. It was me and Puto. And like Big Draws, there was some people there waiting in line to have meetings with Suge. But Suge was like over in the far corner pacing. And you could kind of tell there's a couple cars or groups of people that was waiting to have meetings with cuz. But between them people and Suge, Big U was posted. You could just tell he was a buffer from where Suge was at and where these people was at. So when I pull up, me and Puto jump out by ourselves. We approaching toward, like we finna just walk past them people and Big U toward cuz. Big U like come, he see the look on my face, the energy, because I'm irritated now. I'm really upset because I done found out James Brown, good looking fully, on my mama. He like is up there saying this. I'm trying to figure it out. So before I could get the Suge, Big U asked me like, cuz, he see my look, like, what up, cuz? What's the problem, cuz? I'm like, cuz, what, cuz? I'm supposed to be up at Interscope. That nigga was like, what? He like, come on. I remember he like basically like grabbed my shirt, like, we finna go get at cuz with some aggression about this issue. I'm like, whoa. And in my mind, I'm finna do my own little 1-2, but I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a go. I wasn't finna be that aggressive with Suge at that point, cause I was still, I'm chest not check, I'm sliding, I'm smooth. But I nigga Big U was trying to press us, like this what would happen if we was on the yard though. Like this how the shit started. Like we was just neighborhood, and it was like I felt like that was a natural reaction of a big homie that's fucking with some crippin' in any environment, especially when it's dealing with, they stood about the same type of stature and size. Like he might have been a little shorter than Suge, but Cuz had way more of a solid So when Cuz got an inkling of I was having a prenatal, Cuz was like, come on, Cuz, we finna go press. I had to like tell Cuz like, no, I got it, I'm gonna holler at Cuz. But Cuz was like, and I remember years later like mentioning that to Cuz. Cuz was like, yeah, Cuz, cause that was some shit, that was perfect, cause it was some shit I already had wanted to get at Cuz about anyway. He said I was looking for a reason. Oh, wow, cuz.
They act as they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
On the east, the streets anticipate my new release, Legendary Beast. Peace to Lil Tootie Reese. 97,000 in a day's work. It hurt to read the paperwork, we from the same turf. Talking super turned up to make things worse. Passed out passes in the past, I take the blame first. Go hard when I'm cleaning up the backyard. Queer don't sound like a queen trying to act hard. I represent the truth. We don't play by the same rules. There is no competition, cause I can't lose. Versus vicious, sell them like souvenirs. Blue diamonds in my ear, hella fly,
Overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Look here, the haters act like he don't know me. One man gang, I don't need no homie. On the 7 these days, they don't even see him seldom. Kind of money, who done touch more than me and Melvin? Anybody help him? Hell no, ho. Straight line dollars, they'll dog dough. SBI spot, can't never have it. East side legend like A7 Magic. Honcho hustle. Plus see the bomb in the booth, counting coins like Chucky from Swan. How the most easy with the ends gon' bow down. Ballin', clowning like Benzo.
Overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
The marijuana-thon continues. Therefore, that's TMC. On my mama. So much news, as y'all call it in the DM, that I just can't even get my energy up to like even speaking on my mama. I'd rather go through the comments. Oh yeah, he's radio that shit, Melvin Butler, y'all. Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out to the homie Melvin Butler, 9-7, East Side, 30 and back. Oh my mama. If you don't know, what's cuz name? Is it Rayford Mumford? I forget cuz name. Well, yeah, the homie attached to some real legendary scenarios that took place out here with this money gang from LA. Rayford Edmond, that's cuz name, huh? Yeah, that's cuz name. Cuz like one of the biggest rats in FBI history. The homie, took his on the chin, 3 times 10. Back on these streets, healthy, wealthy again, on some positive legal endeavors, of course, this point forward. But yeah, Melvin Butler for my section. And it just lets you know, it just reminds me that nigga been out here. That's a question I already, I would like to, Jeffrey. I really want a ghostwriter to keep it a Google. I just probably don't want to go through the physical process of the striking the words. I wouldn't mind dictating or taking one and allowing one that professionally does write books, compile my thoughts and what I tell. That's what I really am looking to do on my dig alive. Yeah, but I ain't gotta. Yeah, I had already explained about how, I'm just asking. It might be somebody that in touch more than me, a male dog. But I ain't saying that my numbers is nowhere near cuz numbers, because you'll see. If you go do your research, male dog and them was like $1 million a week, like, back like in the 80s. $1 million a week, so I ain't gonna never say that my money was never nowhere near than his. And then I got some homies that was actually getting money with them. So just based on what they all went through, my numbers might be off. You dig it, lies? I'm just asking though. Cause like I'm just saying, for at least the way it looked, like I'm in there though. I'm ranking somewhere on my blah. Cause it was the whole Eminem mob. But then for those that know what that means. You dig it, lies? Oh my mama. That's that boy. I know that area code down. Oh, blah. It don't even sneak up on me. I ain't gonna even make him wait. Blue Jay, what it do, fool? Okay. Ain't what I thought of. It ain't there no more. It don't even matter. and say, I would buy the book on Hustlers 5-5. You from 5-5? Shout out to my nigga Big 5 from 5-5, cuz. It's hard, cuz, like, last year, cuz, I had a C-Day party, right, and, from my nigga, baby C-Mac.
Nightwood, C-Mac, shout out my locks, sign up, cuz. Nightwood, on the hood. It's a beautiful world. Five
crib. Cuz got a G homie that's like my brody, right? On my mama, and he got on some real humble shit, cuz, no bragging, cuz I got 2 nephews based on cuz G homie being my brody, Big 5, cuz that's in the NFL, like successful nephews. I don't be big up, I don't be speaking on a whole lot all the time, like, but I got 2 nephews that's in the NFL doing their shit right now, right? So on my C-Day party, cuz I had one of my nephews, they was in the function with Pops and all that, they came to the shit, cuz, like, well, yeah, fight crib, that's where you from, though. Hey, the boy doing this stuffery. Oh, wow, are you Islamic, though? You an Islamic, low? God damn, that's like shit, I'm a Christian crib. The fuck? I guess you do got them, though, on the yard, though. You do got the Islamics, the Christian Crips, and the pious Pyrus. I just did what I did, bang East Coast. That just meant make my moves and did what I choose. No cuts, no connections, no CCOs, no blue note. I ain't do no talking to no motherfucking COs. Oh, the set, but I raised one. Can't believe that this brand new day has come. Oh, my mama. That nigga say, Alhamdulillah. That sound like you finna blow yourself up. Oh, mama, what do Alhamdulillah mean? On the set, cuz. He called back 901. I know that's Blue Jay, cuz.
Oh, G, what up, man?
Oh, was this Blue Jay Vicious? What is
This is Vicious, man. Come on, man.
Nah, look, you and Blue Jay, the area code, I knew it was either or. That's all. You digging lies? I answered you last time.
No, you good, brother. You good.
Look, I answered you last time. You ain't say nothing.
No, cause you said, hey, Blue Smurf, what it do? I thought, not Blue Smurf, Blue Jay, but I thought Blue Jay was on the line. That's why I waited.
Oh, okay. Say less. What it do that?
How we doing today, sir?
Oh, we beautifully blessed, man. You digging lies? I gotta say so. If I have to myself, the show is a blessing to be here in the black box. Blow a succession. Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Yeah. He mad at me, I ain't mad at dude. You dig a lot? Yeah.
We blessed over here, over in the West Tennessee area. We had last night a tornado watch. So I was at the house with my kids, making sure we were straight. But
so what is that?
Fires just went off though. It was off.
So does that mean you are prepared to go in a basement if need be?
To be honest, I've never went through the last time I went through a tornado was long time ago when I was in Seaside with my mom's, and I don't remember that experience though, but that was the one time that my mom knew she was gonna marry my stepdad because he was in the military. So he was stationed in Fort Ord, I believe. I believe Fort Ord is in Monterey, if I'm not mistaken. But this man, shout out to my stepdad, Staff Sergeant Hubert Lewis. This man walked from
shout out to Hubert Lewis. You making the news years later. Look at the message about being prudent about your duty without looking for no praise. Way back whenever this took place, he did whatever you about to say he did. And here it is finally now. Go ahead.
Watch this. This was way back in, I believe, 89. Yeah, back in 89 because I was born in 88. So this man walked from Fort Ord to my mom's house to make sure me, my second older sister, and my older sister was straight. My mom knew right then and there she was going to marry that man. He walked.
So wait. None of y'all was his kids? Or was some of your was some of your brothers and sisters his kids, or none of y'all was his kids?
none of us was.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only one that was his child was my younger sister. See, I grew up in a house with three sisters.
After he was doing all this already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's hard. Yeah, hey, salute the cuz.
And they still happily married to this day.
Hey, that's beautiful. And I'm so happy for moms, because you don't hear that ending to those type of stories all the time, bro. I'm happy for moms on my mama, cuz that's hard. Because you know how much better she rests at night and sleep at night, and how she views her. See, perception being reality, that's when that shit makes a whole lot of sense for certain people.
Right.
And that's why
I got one little small question for you.
Talk to
I had
me.
this question on my mind for a while.
Talk to me.
Okay, so years ago, you know, I got up on you when I seen your first interview with Hip Hop Uncensored after you blew them niggas out. That shit was funny.
Okay.
But I've been seeing you a lot with a couple times with Gangsta Chronicles, and my question was, you know, whatever happened with y'all? Like, why that happen?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a Google, bro. That whole situation went the way of the industry in general. It went weird. I'm so glad you asked me such type of question and caught me off guard, 'cause I'm gonna keep it a Google. The nigga who was in control of my affiliation with that situation, Norman Steele, Big Steele, just went weird as fuck, goofy as fuck. I've never had a desire to be involved any more than it seemed like I was wanted, and it seemed like there was a natural desire for me to be involved a lot more than I eventually ended up being. I communicated with Cuz on not only on that's never nothing I was pushing, but Cuz just gave me his word on a lot of shit that he was going to do, just based on the fact that he was the one that had the plug to make all those type of scenarios come to fruition, and he just never kept his word, cuz. But this a nigga on my mama who years ago, when I was signed to G Unit, I was in Europe at one point, and I was doing some interviews. It was on Media Day, where a lot of publications in Europe show up to take turns to interview us, right? And at one particular station, I'm sitting here, they show me a magazine with a nigga on it with like a LA hat, looking G'd up and all that. And they like, okay, they asked me for my thoughts on Cuz, right? I'm like, I don't know Cuz nobody, I don't know him. They like, oh, he tell us he run, you know, he's a major factor in LA. Woo, wah. So I look at it again, I'm staring, the name was Big Steel. And he looked like a LA gangster rapper on the front of their magazine. So I'm like, I don't know Cuz. Well, why I ain't never heard of him? He nobody. I kind of like shit on Cuz, right? Shortly thereafter, I believe I was still out of town. I guess these were some people. He been going out of town getting his money with this hip hop grind on an independent level. And this was some publications he had tapped in with too, and they had bought into this whole whatever he was pushing. So through, you know, the fact that, you know, I just didn't know a Cuz. Cuz had been doing that at least, and he for some time representing the West Coast. He knew some people. So he eventually ended up calling my phone and, you know what I'm saying, getting at me like he knew I shitted on him way in Europe. He like, yeah, I know you don't know me, but we know some of the same. You know, I'm as humble as you know I actually am, right? So that didn't turn into no argument. It was, you know, it turned into me telling him like, oh, I just didn't know, my nigga. They showed me a picture of a nigga I never seen before in my life. And he said he run LA type shit. That's what they was telling me. And I just kept it a Google. So long story short, from that point on, I remember actually meeting him at like an award show in LA. One day I was walking backstage. A big old nigga walk up on me, give me some dap and say, you ain't know who I am. I'm like, no, well, who is you? I'm Big Steel. Oh, my nigga. So from that point on, I'm thinking we cool as fuck. Now he's supposedly Glasses Malone manager. Since I've been doing this, the fact that I was even directed toward that energy was because Reggie Wright is on that program. He was an original member of the podcast, right? So I gave you all that history. I gave you all that history to let you know how this happened. I didn't even know Norman Steele and Big Steele was the same person. So when Reggie is somebody who I roughly stayed in communication with. Once I got on the internet consistently and he was on there with the bomb first, that caused us to kind of like develop a recommunication here and there. So based on me doing it,
I didn't know too much about that because like a couple of times, you know, we see Mob James on there. He spoke, you know, twice, you know, on 2 different occasions about, you know, having you as the third wheel for the podcast. I mean, I've never heard.
No, it was written. No, it was basically written in ink. It was a certain things took place at one point with some of the members of the show, and I ain't gonna even put it all out there on blast. It just didn't develop.
Okay.
But in the long run, though, on the set though, Big Steel, you know you got weird as fuck though, cuz down to the point that after all that. Bygones, I reconnected with Cuz like 2 months ago. I reached out, established a whole new line of communication, Cuz after Cuz had been fugazi. You don't understand, Cuz I signed, I'm going to keep it like this. You don't even know, I signed 2 contracts.
Right.
Cuz sent me 2 contracts. They was signed, and you see nothing ever came to fruition. So it wasn't on me. So I'm going to just leave it at that. It's even more seasoning you could put on the chicken so you can really get the whole taste. But I'm going to leave some of that off on my mama. I'm glad you asked me that, though, because that wasn't nothing. Hey, look.
That's been on my mind for a while, though. Like, I kind of wanted to, because I don't have an issue with, like, Gangster Chronicles. I thought it was, you know, decent platform. I still fuck with your platform. You know, shout out Google Gang, shout out Black Box Production. You know what it is. But it was one of them podcast, like I could get into it if you was gonna be on there because I seen you a couple times on there and your input in it was like it was helpful and it helped with the conversation, especially with you having experience with a lot going on, especially back in the days of Suge and Tupac and all them, you know. But I didn't know it was like that. But that just tells me that, you know, if you got this brother that came back, reestablished a new line. And then you got 2 contracts signed, man. It's almost like your word and your contract ain't no good.
I ain't never look. I never sweat Big Steel about that. I allowed that to be nothing but like reestablished because chopping it up because Cuz say, look, say we talking on Friday. He like Monday, hit me. We gonna sit down and I'm gonna just at least be able to point you in this direction based on what I got established. You be taking niggas at they word, and then I just feel like this. If your word ain't shit this late in the game, you ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your word ain't shit, you ain't shit. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, because all you got at the end of the day is your word
That's
and your nuts.
it.
That's it.
The
word don't mean shit.
On my mama, cuz you know how I'm realizing how much death is a part of life. That means death is a constant announcement now, a constant adaptment. It's something, you know, we're getting very used to. The more you live, the more you realize death is so. You guess what you're gonna probably experience in your life, bro.
Right.
You're gonna mourn more deaths than births than births that you're gonna celebrate. That's what I'm just. If you live, I feel like. I mean, I'm realizing that life is such a cold give and take that if you want to celebrate long life, a lot of years, guess what you're gonna also do? You're gonna suffer more death than birth, bro. You're gonna be acquainted with
doing it at a yearly basis, so I understand. A yearly basis.
And you have to live in order to understand that. Like you're not gonna figure that out unless you live a while, unless you're blessed. Some people could be, you know, blessed with. I forgot what I was finna say. I get so caught up on hey, y'all listening to Bay Machiavelli / Vicious Podcast. Now this a podcast. The Wake and Bake Show is not a podcast, cuz when I get on the line with my nigga and get the breaking bread mentally, spiritually, that's the podcast. That's what I want to develop into an actual podcast, whatever he and I, the chemistry he and I had developed. I like what he brings to the table. I like the contrast. I like the comparison. I like what's comparable and what contrast. And I believe you and I have a foundation of what they consider an actual podcast to be, whether it's visual and audio or just audio. And probably more practical, be based on our locations and our schedules, or, pre-recorded, non-visual probably be the best lick. Like, we got to really develop something and go and knock it down and just put it out, and just have that amongst the other streams.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. On my mama. Northside Long Beach checking in.
We'll work something on that in the future.
Hey, my homie, hey, on my mama, shout out Lil Soul, cuz. That's my homie, rest in peace, cuz. We had the same first name, cuz. Name was Curtis, cuz. Died in Northside Long Beach in the Carmelitos, cuz. On the set.
Shout out to you, bro.
And then y'all got, the boy Vince Staples, cuz. Like, Vince Staples got one of the most curious careers. How the Northside Long Beach, though, cuz, like hella talented. I mean, he had an appearance of success that seemed extreme, but then you don't really see cuz. Like, I don't know what how it is cuz. Like, but I salute the cuz, cuz intellect, sarcasm, wordplay, and then the fact that he's from Northside Long Beach, and then my familiarity with Northside Long Beach is probably more extensive than anybody I ever seen in the public. The fact that he can rep it like from the Boulevard Mafias to the Brick Boys, to the fact that the Carmelitos used to have everybody in there but Brick Boys at one point. On my mouth, the 4 corner blocks. I'm sure they got more sections than that I'm not even familiar with, but way back as a kid and a youngster, it's like the type of, I know that's over your head a little bit, but
yeah,
don't let me.
Just a little bit.
But look, that's also Blue Smurf section too, though. But see,
okay.
Blue Smurf got his section is one of the very few. The East Coasters, we was like the original LA and Carson, 2 different cities far away, same gang. And then Blue Smurf from Mac Mafia, a Long Beach gang, kind of like developed a East Side LA branch that from the same section. So like they kind of like same blueprint my homies had. They kind of like went with it. So it's like in a lot of scenarios, you don't understand it perhaps, but Puto section and my section will be considered for quite some time enemies. You dig it, lies? The same thing with Blue Smurf though. So these are the type of relationships you see me celebrating, whether you realize whether you realize it or not.
I got it.
Yeah,
hey, I want to tap in on something real quick, if that's all right with you, sir.
Oh, you go green light.
All right, so I know we spoke about Boosie and the Hill Slap, man. He slapped the fuck out of old boy.
He should have at least gave him a band, though, huh? He should have gave him 2 bands. On this shit, I don't know. Hey, you know what? It looked like the bottom. It looked like the bottom.
Was it for $500?
It said $554. It looked like the bottom of the that part, that meat part, landed right on the back of that jaw part right there. Kind of like,
oh man,
that's the sleeper slap. Like, you can slap a nigga to sleep when you when you connect that. Hey, he hit him with that woo wop. Like, I'm glad to know it was staged though, cause I was really finna look at Cuz like you extra out on some bullshit, Boosie. But I was glad to find out that was staged, Cuz. Oh wow.
I hope it was staged, because I ain't gonna lie, I fucks with Boosie, I love Boosie, but me and that nigga would have to have a conversation about that. Hey man, you had a little in that, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was staged. No, he paid Cuz, but he paid a smoker on my mama. You dig it out?
I got you. But I'll tell you, one thing I noticed about Boosie is, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll keep it Google with everyone. The only reason I would view anything on Vlad TV is for like any people that's like a bit historical, like when they had the dude Leon and Shaka Khan on there. But a lot of times I'll look on there just to see who gonna put their foot in their mouth. You know, and
see, you justifying your viewage of Vlad on that level, and ain't nothing wrong with that. My thing is this: there is an element of his content randomly appearing on your search, unless you block it, I guess. And
right,
which the thing it has always been, it's never been him. It's always been the other name you might find in the title. So based on that and the title, you might have interest in that individual and the content that it claims to contain. So therefore, Vlad, CBS, Fox, CNN, MNBC, they get the click. He takes his face and his name, and you take the concept of the corporation providing the content and you personalize it because it's Vlad. But if you look at Vlad as you look at Fox or you look at the Shade Room, you wouldn't even think of it like that no more. You would click on this shit that was interesting to you. It's just because there's so much of a personality that you don't agree with associated with the brand, we even feel a need to justify why we click. Everybody click for the same reason. It's not because you're a fan of Vlad. Oh my mama, and it's not even. It's not even. That's not even shitting on Cuz as an individual. He's never even presented himself on the platform as, hey, look and listen to me. He has sarcastically established himself as an asshole, but it's just the fact that his platform has developed so much popularity that we already, that's why we do this all the time, my nigga. We realize and agree there is no integrity involved in the pursuit of success within this industry. So if helping Vlad be successful is a part of you developing popularity, no matter what type of peasant, fucking culture vulture.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
No matter what Vladimir actually is, this is when I see you've bought into the bullshit. This is when perception is reality, because you perceive Vladimir as a plus. Bootsy, so many times in the face of what we would consider to be bullshit, he say the shit that you can cheer for. But as soon as you try to sit back and rest in that, like, okay, he one of us, you got to realize he stay running up in Vladimir's face. So even when it come to Bootsy and all the little touchdowns he score, I got to say,
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Oh my mama, you feel me though, Vicious?
I seen the nigga Charleston White on that mug, and I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted to see what he was gonna say. You know, the same nigga that was shitting on California and whatnot. Charleston White.
I seen he had a lot. Oh, you seen him on VLNAD?
Yeah, I seen him on there.
Okay, what he was talking about?
Well, you know, of course, Vlad had a little interview with him, talking about some.
They done gave this nigga Vladimir that took an ass whooping. Took that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of people would define his step up in success. They would define it as directly associated with asking Rick Ross the rapper some challenging questions about being a CO, and then allegedly Cuz crew fucked Cuz up, stumped Vlad out. Think they broke some shit or something. But from Vlad sued Cuz and brought some litigation toward Cuz and touched like 6 figures, and then Vlad went from DJ Vlad the Butcher, low key on the grind, interviewing, coming up to this well established, you dig a lies. So that'll put him in a category with very few other internet personalities that used a public ass whooping to catapult themselves into popularity. You dig it, lies. It happens. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Some people, it happens. Some people, you catch a bad one on Cammy, what you gonna do with it? Like you can hey, some people know how to flip, and that's the resilience of the human spirit, to be able to take the worst scenario and turn it into the best. So you got to salute him on that. True. As much as they want to shit on Vlad in a general sense, I've never taken that opportunity to do so, to join that bandwagon, simply because on a personal level, cuz been boo-boo toward me as on our personal level. So you dig it, like, look, Abu Monger.
Oh, so you had an interaction with him?
Oh man, yeah, see, you don't even know. Hey, yeah, man.
No, sir, I did not know that.
Wait, look, before, hey, yeah, one of his, yeah. Vladimir, no. Look, you think I'm just, look, I swear to God, now, look, as much as you see me being, like, loose and derogatory toward him, you thinking it's the character of what I'm doing on the internet, just picking and choosing. Nah, nigga, when he was DJ Vlad, listen, don't get no, look, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying the fact that you weren't aware of the actual history, I know you've heard me express a distaste toward cuz, and you just assuming it's based on information that you already have. You have no, all I'm saying is you have no idea that it's way more personal than that. That's crazy to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I was just finna give you some more history. It's nothing for you to defend. You're okay, bro. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, you good. I was just finna lace you, but now you threw my energy off. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. Go ahead, lace your boy, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, and when Cub was nobody but whatever he is, a Russian, whatever, with a camera, bro. I had him in the ghetto taking good quality pictures, had him nice and safe, blessed his platform. He was DJ Black. I'm going to tell the story once again just because I don't want nobody to think anybody that you might hear me speak on publicly like fuck them. There is no bullying.
Of course, because we keep it in the Google.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it in Google. There is no bullying involved. There is no, like, I'm not justified. I can explain to y'all why it's fuck anybody. I tell you fuck them on my mama. But Vlad in particular was my partner to the point to where I brought him in the A-Tray Gangsterhood. Just he and I gave him nice footage. I was the most recent G-Unit signee. He wasn't even having no big platform. He was just a motherfucker with a camera. We was cool. No problem, no beef, no disagreement, no arguments. Bam. Little bit later on down the line, I'm grinding, he grinding. DJ Vlad, I'm doing mixtapes. I reach out. He reached out to me initially. Can he interview me for whatever he had? Yes, you can. Bam. Okay. Months later, year later, my turn. Yo, I'm going to reach out. You a DJ. I'm doing mixtapes. Hey, I want you to host a mixtape. Cuz response was, I don't feel comfortable working with you because I'm working with Whack Wall Street. That's Doja, the bitch boy, Game in them. Now look at Cuz. Non-black. Non-black, non-nothing. No, he still to this day has never made no kind of gangster affiliation association. We don't know nothing about none of that. And if you take our history, he reached out to me. I extended myself. We established a decent rapport, and this was his next energy toward me. At that time, me and Doja, the bitch boy, Game, the rapper, we was engaged in a hip-hop battle. So Vladimir told me that even though we have established our own interaction as cool as fuck, worked together on his project, when it was my turn to reach out for him to collab in my project, he didn't feel comfortable. He didn't feel comfortable because of my dynamic with Doja, and that was his partner. That blew my mind. So from that point on, it was fuck Cuz. However, some years later, being associated with the bitch nigga 40 Glock and doing a project with Cuz called The Graveyard Shift. And Vlad has now developed himself. This is post Rick Ross the rapper and his boys supposedly getting in his ass. After that, he kind of somebody. And he has a relationship with 40 Glock. 40 Glock and I putting out a project. He wants to utilize Vlad as a promotional platform. And he's begging me to go with him on Vlad as far as an interview or talk to Vlad or something. I'm telling him, fuck Cuz. Cuz put the bullshit on me. What? But me, I allowed 40 Glock bitch ass to allow me to get on the phone with Vlad, accept a very insincere apology. You see how arrogant and sarcastic he is. He didn't go out his way to try to convince me that he thought he was wrong or nothing. It was real surface, but I accepted against my will and thought we was cool. Okay, I figured I'm back. Right. I'm back cool with Vlad. Then in 2017, I went to New York. I did an episode of a Doggy Diamond interview. Very shortly thereafter,
it was nice.
Thank you, sir. Very shortly thereafter, I got an email from Vlad TV as a company saying, we saw your Doggy Diamond interview and we would like to interview you. My response was Vlad himself with a question mark. And then I didn't hear from them quite some time. So after a couple weeks passed, I'm like, yo, what's up? They say, we decided to pass on the interview at this time. So from my personal interaction with Vlad, you tell me where I should take it mentally. Where should I place him? Where should I? Now he has me blocked on social media because I finally have become public and honest and vocal about our interaction. I've done nothing other than that, and now he's blocked me on social media. I don't know anything about him other than
all this mess was a similar situation like the last time when you had a problem with Doja. And who was it? Snoop Dogg talking about he ain't fuck with you because you had an issue with Doja?
With Doja. This is Doja. Look, it was real similar. This is what the industry has turned out to be, which probably has a slip. Big Steel, they was asking me about the Gangster Chronicles. I'm talking about Norman Steele, the producer. He is very desperate to maintain whatever connection, relationship he calls himself having with Vlad. So me being an internet personality with the position I have toward Vlad goes against his overall interest in what he is attempting to establish or maintain with Vlad. Oh my mama, I always been David going up against Goliath. Oh my mama. So,
yeah, but you noticed it took one rock.
Yeah, that's why I ain't tripping. That's why I just stay in the cut and do me. And you got to consistently come into acknowledgement of the fact that it's bigger than you, to accept that.
Right.
And it seems like no matter how capable you feel that you can handle whatever, I don't really obtain any power until I realize I have none. Because it's only in the scenarios that I find myself, and I'm saying metaphorically now, and I'm not preaching no gospel or no scriptures, but I only in the situations when I find myself standing at an ocean and I'm being chased down, and I find my only option is to drop the stick. I don't know what else to do. When I find myself in those scenarios, no matter how well prepared I am for any particular scenario, when it comes down to back against the wall and all you can do is drop the stick or open up your soul and your spirit to the universe, whether you've been taught to pray and you go through the process of visualizing a Jesus and a God, or if you just open up and quench your eyes and don't know what to do but clench, that inner desire for whatever can affect things beyond your control, whenever you tap into that and leave it at the mercy of that, that's when I've realized mighty things happen on my behalf. So I try to remain right there. Identifying it as certain such and such sometimes causes a delay in the process of getting results. And it's like,
but another thing about that, OG, is this here though, is like you said, not like we said, we ain't trying to be too biblical, but in your situation, you still here. So that's basically a situation of saying, you know, no matter what, you know, if you done all you can stand therefore, because the race ain't given to the swift nor the battle to the strong, but to the one that endured to the end. So you endured all of this, and you still here to this day, blessing us on the black box.
Hey man, the marijuana-thon continues, and I you know what? I acknowledge that and repeat that and state that right alongside you, very, very, very humbly. I was just telling my 14-year-old son how I threw my life away.
Shout out to your son real quick.
Shout out to Junior. I was explaining to him how I went to college and turned into a felon, was guilty, state evidence turned against me. It was over. It was offering me 18 years as a deal. 85%, if you fight it and lose, you're going to get life. And
right.
I finally have to remind myself every time in life I get into a situation where I want to be dissatisfied, I've been on borrowed time. And like, I've been through my life away. Like, if you go by what society and experience dictates decisions determined in the long run, rolling the dice, I threw it away alone.
Especially based on perception.
Yeah, perception and history and numbers of typically you can really statistically say, but it also established what you were saying as a fact. There is an anomaly, anomaly attached to what we are witnessing experiences as my journey, because therefore I am still. You're right, and I just try to acknowledge that as humbly as possible, because it seems, not to be as biblical, but pride going before fall, a haughty spirit before. So therefore, I try to just walk in the reality very, very subtly. Not to be too biblical, but they say Cuz was walking on water as long as he was looking in Cuz's eyes. As soon as he looked away, he was drowning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's on my mama, it's the only book I know or have known my whole life. I've become slightly acquainted, and I am becoming more acquainted with other books, not necessarily spiritual books in my life, but based on my upbringing, the only book I am very, 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 very acquainted with is that one, cuz. Oh, my mama. I didn't even realize it was Sunday. This is the world Sabbath. It's not the Sabbath of that book we were just speaking of, whether y'all realize it or not.
Correct.
I know a lot of y'all utilize today is the day y'all feel like y'all want to connect, acknowledge, and respect your Christianity or your churchness. But if you hold on to that Bible, any version of that Holy Bible, and you trying to connect on a certain day that Bible describes as the day to connect, it was yesterday, cuz today ain't the day.
Right.
Oh my mama.
And I will let me throw this out here real quick. And as I said before, I had an interest in life growing up, and I grew up non-denominational Christian, so I didn't believe it. I didn't do a Baptist, Mormon. Those were man-made congregations, so I was non-denominational. So I wasn't the person that's too quick to run to a church like that was because two people amongst each other, there's your church right there, and that's even in the word. Like me and you right now, we keep it in a Google, but this is considered, church as well. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Indeed. The thing about it to me, to add on to exactly what you're saying and to agree, I realize there is a systematic attempt to divert the prophetic message that from somewhere beyond our control is channeled through our people. Just think about this. If having a message or some energy to contribute to the world from a supernatural source is capable for any human being to possess, that we might call them a prophet or God's chosen, any of those tags you want to kind of like associate with anybody in the forefront. If that be the case, Vicious, what good does it serve us to overeducate that individual with ideas about the Creator to the point where we indoctrinate him to where he has to take a test based on what we've taught him and what we believe about speaking on behalf of the Creator before we trust him or allow him to even get up and approach congregations? We have to be fully aware of his message, and not only are we fully aware of it, we basically taught it to him and then tested him before we gave him a certificate that gave him the green light to then go ahead and represent the Creator on the behalf of the Creator. When if you're telling us that what you identified in this individual is a tool or a vessel to where the Creator wants to communicate through, you can't give him the message.
This is true. But
in order to stop our progression, I see programming us with a pre-programmed message. Every time they identify that gift amongst us, they indoctrinate us with the message. So therefore, we're satisfied with that, thinking we're serving our purpose and no longer seeking on high outward for a more progressive message that's more pertinent to today, because they keep filling us up with writings from gazillion years ago that can't nobody confirm. And this is all the prophets are applying their energy to. It's all these old scribe, all these old people supposedly are saying was, guess what? I was a human created just like you, and I was tapped in with the creator, so I wrote some shit down. So if you understand that to be fact, what's weaker, you or the creator? If you believe the creator was tapping into the humans back then, why don't you just tap into the creator? Why would you need anybody else's period reference? Why would you need anybody else's input? Why would you need anybody else's thoughts, experience? This is why I believe humanity experienced the chaos that we don't see the rest of nature experience. It's because, from my understanding, we're the only ones that have this much control over what we think we're going to do. The rest of creation has a mathematic, scientific program pattern programmed into it, and generation after generation it just continues the same pattern. We're the ones with the progressive thoughts and opinions that cause now us to be in a condition where you could be born with sweet night, B-Naws. You digitalize all the right but
yes, sir.
Right now, you could be considered a bad individual if somebody 6'4" with an Adam's apple that wears size 13s, has a beard and a mustache, desires you to call him her. If you don't feel comfortable doing so, you can be considered.
Well,
this is the reality of the world that we are living in. And I don't know how far we're going to be blessed, cursed, allowed to continue into this existence, but it's rapidly changing to something that I never thought we'd see, sir.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, and I understand completely where you coming from, and I can only go by what I know and what I believe in based off my experiences in life. But this right here, everything that we're seeing right now, it's kind of supposed to happen this way. I mean, in Revelations, it was spoken that things like this are supposed to happen. Now, I don't know how much you believe in the term of the last days, but this type of, fuckery is supposed to be happening. The most I can do is, sir.
No, go ahead. No, the most you can do, go ahead. My bad.
Well, the most I can do is, like I said, is, keep walking in faith, and I kind of just let people do them. I laugh at the mess that they doing, but I just kind of keep doing me, and I just keep walking. And I do me.
The thing. I want to say this.
If that's your life.
On that subject, before we get too far off, I do want to say this.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of how accurate any portion of that book may depict the future or current events, all I'm saying is it still was information that was written down by humans. It was not the fact that you think that we are commissioned with the responsibility of having to believe that the creator of everything, in some sense, whispered in the author's ears those sentiments and words is what we're forced to accept. Otherwise, we have to believe we're not accepting that. The fact that you're telling me that those words written in whatever language they were, I'm getting them in English, but you're telling me, you're telling me that's the creator of the universe's words, message. Everything else about everything else about our existence and the way we are designed and the way we exist is so more mathematic and scientific. There is no way in the world I would ever be reversed to believe again that humans have written down on his behalf. Look, his. There we go. His. His. I don't even say that anymore. Right. But for the creator, humans have wrote down the word of God. When, look at this, Vicious, not to attack anybody's belief, I am fully aware of the history and the process it took to design the book, the King James Version, the Jeffrey, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly version of the Holy Bible. This is the version that we hold higher in our society above all. This is the one that has been the one that has established the majority of everybody's, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you do your history on this guy, you have to then believe that if that's the word of God, the creator of the world allowed his most popular version to be designed by R. Kelly or Jeff Epstein or even Michael Jackson or anybody along those lines with a reputation. Because if you know the reputation of King James, wow, he was filthy, folks. But when you're living in a world where you see what's going on right now, so it start to be no secret. Like, hey, maybe that is all a part of the. Tell me this: when you say when they say, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God." What God are they referring to, V? What God is that?
I'm not sure which God they refer to because all my years I've never pledged to no country. I've never pledged to no flag. So I can't speak on that. I don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. And
so you telling me even as a child coming up in school you never participated?
No, sir.
Wow, you must have been. You were well taught, BC, because even me being raised in a Christian home.
No, sir. I don't pledge to no flag.
So you
tell no country.
Wait. In elementary school, junior high school, there was never the whole group doing it. You telling me, and when it did, you would be like one of the only one not doing it?
The most I did was just stand with my hands behind my back, but I don't place my hand over my heart over no flag. That just wasn't me. It didn't make no sense to me.
Do you know?
And I was just that person where I did a lot of studying.
Do you know how fucking impactful the phrase is? I pledge allegiance. They programmed us to say that.
That was the main thing that got me.
Wow,
no, I'm not pledging.
Look. While they teaching you to pledge allegiance to this country, they giving you a fake history on what this country has done to you and your ancestors. The whole. So you pledging allegiance, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they always like to hit us with.
OG, listen to me. Check this out real quick. Let me throw this into you real quick. Okay, when I was younger, okay, and I spoke about, my stepdad. Well, my biological father is from Ghana, Africa. So I'm Ghanaian and part Indian, all right? So even as a child, part of the Indian came from my mom. So even as a child, knowing the history of this country and my mom being Indian, I've been new to get down from as a child. So why would I pledge allegiance to a flag of a stolen country that originally belonged to us?
Wow.
So no, even as a child, I was not going to pledge allegiance. I was not going to place my hand over my heart to a flag in a country.
And you know what? That might be the most sacred cross allegiance in America that possible is the Indian and the black uniting and having a marriage based on their experiences with that same individual upon this soil. That's deep. I never even would have even imagined an experience from that perspective. I guess this is the vagueness of perception being reality for an individual. Not that, and I just don't want people to bite so hard to where they don't think I understand what you're implying. But they're pushing it beyond a metaphor. They want to establish your reality based on perception, and that's not going to be able. Everybody's perception is so personal.
Right.
You gotta let reality be reality. I never would have thought about the fact that just think, cuz you got half of this experience totally tapped in with one parent, and then the other half of this experience totally tapped in with the other parent. So you overstand the viciousness of that other energy more so than a lot of people, bro.
OG, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you like this here. And I'm about to tap out in a few minutes because my baby's up in here and he's bothering me.
I hear
But it's a lot about my history that is so deep. You know, it's like wow. So one of these days, I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not gonna tell you what you should do. You're a grown man. But one of these days, holler at me outside of the black box or whatever, and I want you to learn something about me. And you about to see, you know, what type of individual I am. Just learn something about me. And you about to see if you really want me on this platform or not, because if we gonna keep it to Google, I can really keep it a Google with you. You feel me?
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to holler at you because that's scary. That's tricky. That sounds real tricky. I'm gonna holler at you, cuz.
Now this ain't no you being deceived, like, you know, you've had a history before, like we spoke on last time. This ain't that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Man,
this ain't that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I hear these two words a lot. That I don't know. Red flag. You just made that motherfucker going. I'm on it. I'm gonna holler at you. Say that. We gonna figure it right out on mama. You dig it, lies
Yes,
on my
sir.
crib.
You have a good one. I'm gonna get back on the live. I just gotta get my kids together, whatever. Shout out to the Black Box Production. Shout out Google Gang.
Jeter. That's on my mama. May or may not be. I might be tripping, reaching, stretching, I'm an overthinker. That shit was super suspect what the homie just said, cuz. I hope it ain't what I don't know what phenuck that just was, cuz it was real subtle. Cuz, oh wow, I'm at that, like, yeah, like we got the the gratitude is the attitude. I am grateful, never hateful. I just realized that it is a true indeed fact when I look at the circumference of what most are participating in, especially those from my parameter. I was trying to line something up, like, why the ones that, you know, most typically comparable to my experience, I often realize that
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
On the set, Mo Cheese, you dig it, lies? He say the line's still open if you gonna tap in. Super now, you gotta hurry up. I ain't gonna throw the number back up. If you know it, you got it. The line's still open. Other than that, I'll finna shut it down. He say, dude, the immigrant who got something against blacks born here. Wow. I'm gonna have to pre-screen whatever. Now, cause I act like he was gonna drop a bomb bigger than that, bro. Cause you gotta think about the certain. Oh, that's just a wrap, bro. It ain't no more. What's the number? It's certain. You got it's over with. It's certain. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you gotta realize, like, sticking to the script. When you say it's a lonely road, man, that's so much. It's a fact that it's crazy that that's a thing pledged to here because it's so closely intertwined with the other most popular thread of facts over feelings, because the fact is, no matter how good or bad it feels to you, you stick it to the script, the road gonna be lonely. Couldn't believe that he told on the homie. Thought we was all squad. Now he in the cell trying to call God. Like that's gonna help. Oh, that shit crazy. I just be trying to fuck with the Google gang. You like me, you got love for the Google gang. They be asking what I bang, it's the Google gang. Oh, my mama, this Google gang. Who is you? Where is you from? I don't care. You could be from anywhere. I already heard, but I do my thing with the Google gang.
Grabbed you and said, I got a job, good job, good pay for you. Would that make a difference?
Come on, let's go now. It ain't gonna stop me from cripping.
But you take the job too, wouldn't you? Huh? You take the job too?
I'm a crip at work.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistake in the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway. BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Pay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google.
Oh my mama, rest in peace, Young Flow, cuz. This cuz producer, cuz. I got a handful of heat rocks. You heard on the tag, it be like the God of Beats. I got cuz from Young Flow after all this time. Hey, on the set, cuz we wouldn't have this right here if it wasn't for my nigga Flow, rest in peace, cuz. Love you, cribbing on the set, though, like.
You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards. We all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies. Facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Y'all seen BS in the lab cooking it up the other night, huh? Yeah, he got some shit in it. He knocked down a few. I ain't finna stretch this out no long extended period of time. On my mama, it's about that time for me to get up out this me, nah, fee, knuckle, you dig a lies. Sure appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, the ones that did and do on a regular basis. The ones that's just peeking and sneaking in, got much love for y'all too. Oh, my mama, just don't let this be your last time. Do me a favor, hit the like, the subscribe and all that, like hit the notification and all that though, like, oh my mama.
I'm the one setting precedents. I'm looking up, all my friends are mostly entertainers. I still got street friends, don't get me wrong, but all my friends, I'm in the entertainment door. I'm in that realm now. Now I'm finna start making a lot of legitimate money.
Bitch, you run my name, it come back 100. Ask Big U, Top Dog, whack 100. Suge Knight, both the niggas he happened to drive over. The one that died and the one that survived. Rest in peace Terry Carter, what up, bone? It's the perfect type of beef for me to nut up on. Used to holler at the plug like, what up, Holmes? Cop 9 zones, go home and cut up stones. No extras on nothing, just saying what I say. From Compton and LA, ask Cam with a K. Mayo over mustard, whiter than Ajax. And Trag Newport, getting high with AWACS. Nominated most Easty, yes, I accept it. Q, Mac, and Dub, I'm West Side connected. Used to flood to swap me with my CD copies. Niggas nutty on my block like BG Nuggies. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Family first, nothing over or equal to them. Love my folks from the turf and my peoples from Bram. Industry-wise, the realest from the past to me. Actually, has to be Master P. Keep it a Google, only way I know how to do things. Tour with TD Boy before he had 2 chains. In Georgia with Jeezy and the CTE, or the son of Easy E and the CPT. Project passion on the mic like I'm giving a speech. Spent weeks on South Beach politicking with me. Used to think I was banging with a decent group, till they left the low hanging when I beef with Snoop. Never sneak this and just speaking the truth. When you shoot from the soul, it gets deep in the booth. I'm a legendary native like CJ Mack. Never left, but tell them haters that the keyway cack. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Call me crazy, or maybe it's a baby thing. Baby Spider, baby Dre Line, baby Lane. New Orlando before Burris war with Glencoe. Fucked with slow bugs, but his name was Winslow. Should've said with Chris Lighty, got blunted with Fab. Now no one damn near had to run it with Zab. That nigga Puto couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like you a fool, sticking moves, stay up under the jab. Grab a bag of that gag for $1,200 a half. Fuck the world on my handicapped brother's behalf. Hit the road and wear it out for a month and a half. Counting cash, I don't care about nothing but math. Usually I'm all alone with a gun in the lab. Like you should leave me alone, I don't wanna collab. Number 1 in my class, I been good crip. Run long and not fast like in hood nip. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
Always keep it hood. Nothing like me. I'm a G on Crip. I'm just like.
You have impacted them, only more so because you're not an actor playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm real life.
Actualize this shit.
Yeah.
Actualize. You made this shit reality. Yeah. They don't have the mental capacity to be able to process that type of shit, man.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, you know, what we're trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathon, and making moves taken. The heartbreaking news made major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now, down, stakes is huge. Snakes and fake straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never say me on my baby. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view the slides twice, cause they crucified Christ.
I'm out here to hate with it, fuck with my niggas. They ain't doing this Hitman West shit. I'm gonna be the spokesperson for this whole Hitman West shit. Y'all know what it is, my nigga. I'm the new voice of the West. A&B, Slaughter Boys, all money in. And that's what it is. We representing that Hitman West, my nigga. We creating an outlet, connecting the dots. You know what it is. From LA to the A, all the way to NY.